Hello everyone, and welcome back to another wonderful day here in class. I hope yesterday was pretty easy and straightforward. Really, I just needed you to listen to that podcast or watch the podcast, however you roll, and read a few kind of contexty little pieces of information about Constance Fenimore Woolson. We'll be going over more about her and her life today and kind of some of the aspects that we're going to be investigating within the story going forward. We will be reading The Lady of Little Fishing. I actually am having a really hard time finding an individual PDF of this or creating an individual PDF of this. So instead, so far I've provided for you the full text of Lady of Little Fishing within Constance Fenimore Woolson's book, Lake Country Sketches, Castle Nowhere. I said that backwards. It's actually Castle Nowhere, Lake Country Sketches. And this is actually her full book written about the Great Lakes area. So we'll be talking about that. So some of the extra pieces of information that will be posted today is just some light reading about the idea of the angel in the house. And what the angel in the house is kind of a Victorian era ideology that states that women and their role in society is predominantly to be perfect in the sense of religious purity and spirituality and spiritual purity. Because the world is very scary, and men being their job to go work and go into the world are the most at risk, and naturally that's why men act the way they do. And when women are spiritually and religiously upright and pure, and they are an angel in the household, they can help curb some of that sin, some of the folly of man from within their house. And we kind of get sort of the same idea with The Lady of Little Fishing. And I kind of want us to pay attention to how that develops and how that is portrayed. And I will give you some additional reading that you'll have to kind of learn more about it so we can apply it better. We will also be talking about it and going through one of those readings today during the live class. If you have the ability to log into that, please do. I'm really liking having as many of you guys log into those as possible. It really makes my week when I get to see you all. So that's kind of what we're going to be experimenting and playing with today. Sorry about the quiz issue that's come up. I honestly have no idea what's going on with that, but it's being taken care of. I posted the announcement last night, so you should see that. Please just take it again if you've already taken it once or twice. There's no reason you shouldn't get 100% on this. There just isn't. And I know I messed up on that. I guess I really don't know why I didn't even record your emails, but I guess we'll just have to pay closer attention to the name thing going forward. The other thing that I want to do today is kind of discuss Constance Fenimore Woolson's life a little bit. So we're going to be doing that and talking about her and that article about her and Henry James that I posted on Classroom yesterday. So hopefully we can cover a little bit of that today during class. And if you're not in class, just make sure you read it. It's kind of interesting how her whole life, for people who do know her, has been relegated to the opinions of this one guy, who, given he was a very influential and important guy, but still tragic and sad, really, today. So I just want you to pay attention to that, look at that, read that, and kind of get ready for it. The reading schedule for the next few days is we're going to be trying to read about 10 pages a day, and likely I'm going to be providing you with a little bit of extra reading. This coming Friday, we are going to start our project over this text. So just be prepared for that. Be ready to read and write and create this week. So other than that, I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see all of you soon. Guys, one more thing. I forgot what I wanted you to do with the story. we're going to split this up over the course of a couple days. The main thing I want you to focus on is I want you to annotate this text on a separate piece of paper or in a document or on PDF element, whatever is easiest for you. And I want you to specifically pay attention and annotate and mark and engage with DSS and how those are portrayed within the story. All right. So I want you to do those things. That for me, and that's all you got to do with this. We'll talk about that as well during the live class today.
The guiding question and learning targets for today are how do we think about American issues in various contexts, with a learning target of how are people represented in literature as society evolves.